Do I really have to use a magnifying glass to read the charts? This is ridiculous. Why do all the big players have problems with their graphs? Increase the font size! Welcome to PC Gaming Tech Summary, and today we look at what's going on with this 4060 graphics card. Do they hate 4K gamers? Oh, well, we're going to have a look at this right away. Well, let's look at the number of gamers that use 1080p, 1440p, and 4K monitors. All right, so 64% of gamers on the Steam survey for May 2023 have a 1080p monitor. 13% have a 1440p monitor, and 3% have a 4K. Now, in case you don't know, 1080p means 1080 pixels. Okay, so that's the number of pixels vertically on the screen, okay? So 1080p has big pixels, okay? When you make the pixels smaller, you get 1440, okay, vertically on the screen. And with 4K, it is 2160. Okay, so yes, that resolution is slightly less than 4K, but that's just how it is these days. 4K is 3840 by 2160. All right. So now let's have a quick look at the graphics cards that people are using, okay, from the Steam survey. So most is the 1650. Wow. Okay. We're looking at 6% of people have the 1650 and the 1060, which used to be the big one all the time. Okay, the most popular was the 1060. It has now dropped to 4.8%, 5% basically. And the RTX 3060 is at 5% as well, okay, 4.73. And like I said, year and a half ago, I think the biggest selling 30 series graphics card is going to be the 3060, and sure enough, people have decided to pull the trigger and get the 3060 12 gigabyte, which for 4K gaming is good. Not so great for 1080p gaming, by the way. So anyways, 2060 at 4%. The 3060 on the laptop, that is 4.4%. And the 1050 Ti is at 3.7%. And we've got the 3060 Ti with 8 gigabytes of RAM, that's at 3.2%. Okay, then you move on to the 3070 at 3%, and so forth and so on. Okay. We're just going to have a quick look at a multiplayer example, okay? And what you've got is you've got Call of Duty, okay? And the amount of console players, if you add the Xbox and PS5 together, you've got 68% of Call of Duty players using a console and 29% on the PC. And that's a similar result for Modern Warzone as well. That's 69% on the console and 31% on the PC. And Call of Duty had 51,000 votes. Well, with all these 4000 series graphics cards from the 4070 on down, 4070 Ti, it's not so great for 4K. Well, I can see that NVIDIA is worried about 1080p gamers because that's the majority. But people are looking to improve. Now, if you have a 3060 12 gigabyte video card and you're doing 1080p gaming on a 1080p monitor, Well, if you've got a 4K TV, have you thought of plugging in your PC to the TV? See how you go? Well, single player games are very adaptable to play them. Um, and multiplayer may not be so great. There might be some input lag with the older TVs. But hey, it's worth a try. Have a feel for what it's like. Yeah. Well, when people buy monitors these days, they look at the 1440p monitor, okay, because the 4K monitor tends to be real expensive. Well, okay. What is the future? What is the future? Well, people are going to use better and better resolution monitors, aren't they, when they game? So NVIDIA has really disappointed me, let me put it to you that way. And the next video cards aren't going to come out until when? 2025. The 5000 series. Okay. So, where does that leave us? Well, we've got either Intel or AMD. Well, Intel at the moment, they're not really manufacturing fantastic quality frame rates for 4K. So that leaves AMD. Well, all that I can see is the 7900 XT, which is 1,600 New Zealand dollars. That's a lot of money for a video card. So what did I do? I went and bought a gaming 4K monitor instead of going with a new graphics card. Because if I bought the new graphics card, well, my old 4K TV is only 60 hertz, so it's only 60 frames per second, so there's really no point. So I decided to upgrade the monitor. I've got the LG C2, which has got both FreeSync, G-Sync, variable refresh rate, and it's an OLED as well. And yeah, I'm very, very happy with that. So anyways, just wanted to show you some of these graphs that I made. Are they readable? Can you read what's on them from a distance? Because I look at a lot of videos sort of in a relaxed position, let's put it. And that is from a distance from the monitor. Okay? I look at them on a 32-inch TV monitor, and I have to get up and get right next to the screen when I read these graphs. And it's all only a matter of a few adjustments, increasing the font size for one, especially on the y-axis, not putting too much rubbish on the freaking screen, you know, too much data. Really, I struggle to find a channel that has good graphs, you know, that I can read from a distance. It's not that hard, really. Come on, man. Well, we might just have a look at some new games, see what they look like. There's really only one game that looks promising, and I'll leave that towards the end. So sit right back, have a cup of coffee, and we'll get into it.
I can just drive in there, straight to the convoy, or try and take a side path. To remain unnoticed until the very last moment.
Bold assumption. Could be an unnecessary detour. I leave that to your judgment, though. Yasna, can you hear me? Over.
Copy that. I don't feel too... My head feels like it's bursting from pressure.
Breathe, Yasna. You need to rest.
No. No. I'm better now. Seems like this robot started a task and then got stuck in a loop.
What task?
Carrying boxes. It took one but never left.
Why do you think it's stuck?
Well, it goes in circles, using the same path. There's nothing here I haven't seen before. Just a lot of metal bushes. Same as the ones near our camp. Well, the lower parts of the bushes are, how to put it, fruitless.
So the Alliance came to pick the fruits.
Oh, another body.
Is that all Fabian's man's doing?
No, this body's different. There's no visible injuries.
Then what is the cause of death?
I don't know. It could be anything. Sepsis, internal bleeding, organ failure. Oh, I won't examine him now. My head is killing me.
if you want to see some more videos, all you have to do is subscribe and get notified when those are ready. And thanks for joining us here on PC Gaming Tech Summary. And don't forget, increase your font size. And don't forget, you'll be seeing me in the next video.